It is the dawning of a new era as staff with Gering Public Schools welcomes the public to showcase their new $24 million facility during Monday evening festivities. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, hundreds turned out to join students, teachers, and administrators for a ribbon-cutting ceremony and community celebration of the newly renovated Gering High School Monday evening. Following a cornerstone laying ceremony by the Masonic Grand Lodge of Nebraska, the crowd was told by School Board President B.J. Peters that the future will see a lot of dividends from the $24 million spent on the project.
This is one of the most powerful instruments that a community can have in improving education. And we've got a way to sustain this community for a lot of years to come. And I'm so proud that I can say Gering made that investment.
Junior Kenny McFarland told those attending that the students and staff had a lot to handle during construction, but in the end, it was all worth it.
Despite those challenges, we can now look back and see that the process, while not perfect, was necessary and has paved the way for a brighter future for all Gering students. Today, as a junior, I look forward for having 2 more years here, and I can't wait to see the finished product. It really will only get better.
District Superintendent Bob Hastings said now more than ever, Gering students are positioned to be learners today and leaders tomorrow.
We wanted a state-of-the-art learning facility that had a great learning environment that was warm and open and welcome, and one that tied the old, rich traditions of our building with the new state-of-the-art facility.
And Bond Committee Chair Dr. Darrell Wills told them they should be very pleased with the final product.
As you tour this new school, I'm sure you'll feel the bulldog pride that all of us have had in seeing this come to fruition. And I hope that you will enjoy it for many years to come and see the benefit for the students, the faculty, and for our community. And in closing, I'd like to paraphrase Reese Witherspoon in the movie Legally Blonde. We did it!
Following the ceremony, those in attendance were treated to tours inside and a pep rally for homecoming. Well, the Gering City Council on Monday night voting in favor of a majority of the user fee increases proposed through the budgeting process for the current fiscal year, but put brakes on the fee hike at the Robidoux RV Park, at least temporarily. Mayor Tony Kaufman says the body wanted to make sure the city was not pricing the park out of the market with a 33% increase in rental fees.
Those decisions are not made lightly. There is a lot of research and a lot of cuss and discuss, so to speak, behind the scenes that we want to be competitive. We want to be very mindful of the impact on the existing users. However, those facilities cost X to provide, and costs are always rising, and so we try to minimize those costs whenever possible.
The council did approve a resolution increasing fees at the Monument Shadows Golf Course and gave first reading approval to ordinances that would raise water, sanitation, and stormwater rates slightly for the first time in years. The council also gave their approval to a 2-year lease agreement with Brody and Stephanie Rask for continued operation of the Monument Grill restaurant at the golf course. Well, coming up after the break, summer may be over, but some warm temperatures aren't out of the question for the coming days. Bill Boyer's got your full forecast right after this.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wick, Assistant Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that purchasing a home is more expensive than renting. The truth is, with interest rates so low, there has never been a better time to purchase a home, making your monthly mortgage payment lower than a rent payment. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. more towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viera Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Name one other restaurant that makes their barbecue with brown sugar bacon and sauce with Kentucky bourbon that's been aged in charred oak barrels. Charred oak barrels, people. And we have a drive-thru. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Good looking evening tonight, clear skies, temps going to fall into the 60s by about the time you head to bed, getting up in the morning in the upper 40s, and then about 57 as you get your day started at work tomorrow. Not a bad looking forecast. A couple more mild days are coming. We're going to get cooler Friday. A few showers are possible Friday and on into Saturday as well. But next week looks like that's something we're going to keep an eye on as much cooler air seems to be coming in. 88 yesterday. Look at that. We missed that record high by just 5 degrees. Holy cow. Very close there on a record high. 93, that record just set last year, so it hasn't been that long ago. Nothing in the rain gauge. We're just a couple of hundredths above normal, so about where we should be for September, thanks to about 10 days here of dry weather. Still over 4 inches above normal for the year. Uh-oh. Heading to Lincoln for the big game Saturday. We're going to throw some scattered thunderstorms in the forecast. About a 50-50 shot of them right now. Temps going to be in the 60s. Kickoff a little after 6:30 Central Time, about 6:44 actually. And winds are going to be 10 to 15. It's going to be a chance of some storms. We'll refine the forecast as we get later in the week. But this is a bigger story that we're going to be watching. Look at what happens on our highs. So over the weekend, we warm up back into the 70s, and we take a nosedive here towards the middle of next week. High temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday may only be in the upper 50s. So you're probably thinking, ooh, what about those lows? Yeah, we're going to cool off, get down into the low 30s. Can't rule out some frost conditions here as we go into next week. We'll keep a close eye on it. Right now it doesn't look like a widespread hard killing freeze, but we certainly are going to keep an eye on that very closely. 70 in Laramie right now. It's 80 in Scottsbluff, 81 in Lyman, 83 over in North Platte right now. Temperatures here across the Panhandle in eastern Wyoming, 83 in Ogallala, 78 Valentine, 75 in Gordon, just 74 right now in Lusk. Some stronger winds here in eastern Wyoming. Out of the west-northwest, 10 to 15. Everybody else, for the most part, in the lower 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. 47 as you get on the bus tomorrow. It's going to be mainly sunny. Sunny on the way home as well. Not as warm as today with temps out there in the low 70s. Futurecast is again pretty boring across the region. Just a few high-level clouds slide to the north and east away from us into the sand hills. Low temperatures tonight. Going to cool off. It's going to be a very comfortable night. Mid and upper 40s across all of the Panhandle in eastern Wyoming. Some low 50s here in the sand hills. For tomorrow then, we start the day with clouds. Cloud cover off to the north. And then otherwise we're going to be a sunny day tomorrow across most of the region. Build in just a passing cloud from time to time, really. That's all we're talking about. All across the region as we go into late tomorrow night and even into Thursday morning, conditions are going to remain dry. Temperatures tomorrow are going to dial back a little ways, be about normal, slightly above normal still, but much cooler than where we were today. A little cooler here in some of those cloud-covered areas in the northern portions of our region. So lots of stars tonight, 46 for a low. Tomorrow, really a very nice day. Just a few clouds from time to time, 75, almost perfect weather out there for tomorrow. And we'll warm up a little bit again on Thursday, get into the upper 80s. Then look at Friday, quite a bit cooler, almost 20 degrees cooler Friday, as temps are only in the upper 60s. As we mentioned, Saturday, Sunday right now, we warm up into the mid and upper 70s, only to fall into the 60s Monday. And then look at Tuesday, cool temperatures right now. We're forecasting only highs in the upper 50s, and we'll keep an eye next week for a possible frost here across the region.
Okay, nobody panic! Change the temperature! We pray for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are perfectly smoked.
Oh no!
Arby's, we have the meat.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Ah, just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kara Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right. Welcome back. A Kimball woman and 3 oil workers have been identified as the victims of a 2-vehicle accident Monday morning in Banner County. Trooper Brock Michelson says 66-year-old Daria Faden was driving northbound on a single-lane oil road when a pickup driven by 62-year-old Edward Roberts crested the hill and the 2 vehicles collided head-on. Faden, Roberts, and his 2 passengers, 50-year-old Michael Teeter and 54-year-old Glenn Cook, were all seriously injured in the crash. The 4 were all transported to Regional West, with Edward Roberts later being airlifted to a Denver hospital. As of today, Faden was listed in good condition, Cook was listed in fair condition, and Teeter was listed in serious condition. Well, a 67-year-old rural Mitchell man is facing 2 Class 3 felony charges following a probation search last Friday. David Luce is facing 2 counts of possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person. Court documents say that during the search, probation officers found a sword, hunting knives, and numerous boxes of ammo. And as a recently convicted felon from a 2019 drug charge, is prohibited from possessing these items. He's being held on a $20,000 bond and will be back in court on Monday for his preliminary hearing. And a state commission has approved spending an estimated $181,000 on emergency repairs to the Nebraska Capitol's gold-tiled dome to protect it from moisture and winter's freeze-thaw cycles. A July inspection discovered caulking applied back in 2001 had deteriorated so much that water was getting inside the inner dome structure, causing some tiles to move out of place and raising the risk that they could fall off. Plans for the emergency repairs call for workers to rappel down the dome and temporarily seal the expansion joints to keep the tiles in place. The repair work is expected to begin in mid-October. Well, straight ahead, Shabella Guzman will be in with a check-in on Ag News. She'll be back with that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
More time on the road means more time in the shop. Take your car, truck, or SUV to High Tech Automotive. With 10 bays and commitment to quality service and customer care, we can do it all, from general maintenance to more serious problems. High Tech Automotive, between Frank Parts and Baumgars.
It's the time of the year again for the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. Last year, we traveled across the Panhandle and into eastern Wyoming to recognize over 50 students for their achievements in and out of the classroom. Let's revisit what they had to say.
Back in October, Gering Junior High School student Kelsey Brady was nominated for turning adversity into opportunity. She broke her arm on the 3rd day of the volleyball season, but rather than throwing in the towel, she helped out by acting as the team manager.
So Kelsey, I'm curious, what caused you to want to continue to help the team after you broke your arm?
Well, I was kind of excited for junior high because of volleyball, and I thought since I broke my arm, I didn't want to just give up and not be on the team. I wanted to help out and cheer on the team and give them some good support for the year.
To nominate a deserving K-12 student to be recognized for being a star student, you can find nomination forms online at www.pvbank.com.
Do you remember last winter? We do. And winter is just around the corner. And right now, when you replace your windows or doors with Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming, you'll save $1,000 with the purchase of 3 or more windows or doors. Save an additional 5% when you make your purchase at the initial consultation. Plus, no down payment, no monthly payments, and no interest for 12 months. Only from Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. Call 307-215-7493 before the winter chill hits your home.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
The Legacy of the Plains welcomed 6 new Longhorn heifers to its campus on September 24th. The Longhorns are a donation gift from Harold and Barb Mingy of rural Gering. Barb Mingy, manager of Mingy Ranch, says her husband loved Longhorns and started a herd as a hobby.
Here, this is the second time he has donated Longhorns. These guys here are 2 years old. They're bred to a registered Longhorn bull, and they will start calving the 1st of April.
Mingy says it was a friend who suggested to her husband to bring Longhorns to the museum.
Well, about 11 years ago, Gary Warner called and said to him he would like to start a Longhorn herd out here. And my husband was thinking, well, how much should I charge them? And he come up with, I'm donating 6 Longhorns to them so that other people that don't know about Longhorns or have never seen them can come out here and enjoy their beauty.
David Wolf, executive director at the Legacy of the Plains Museum, says Harold Mingy not only donated Longhorns, but helped put up many of the buildings on the museum campus. Wolf says the Longhorns are a big draw.
I have 6 Longhorns here, and we've had those for a couple years, and they are the most photographed things on our campus. We'll have people just stop right by the side of the highway, get out and take pictures. The kids absolutely love them. It means a lot for us to be able to continue his legacy with him and Barb. They've just been great, and it just kind of shows the variety that we have out here. You know, we're not just farm, we're ranch too. We're the legacy of this whole valley.
Harold Mingy passed away in June, but had already donated the Longhorn heifers and a bull that will be joining them next week from the Mingy Ranch to the Legacy of the Plains Museum. With KNEB.TV News, I'm Chabela Guzman.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
At Platte Valley Bank, we know when you need a loan, time is of the essence. We are locally owned with decisions made right here at the bank. Our lenders are experienced, efficient individuals who are committed to our customers. Our flexible lending policies make it possible to fulfill loan requests, big or small, quickly. Whether you want to purchase a car, home, or even start a business, our committed associates are here to help. Stop into any location today and see what Platte Valley Bank can do for you.
And finally tonight, the Scottsbluff High School Air Force Junior ROTC program had a special visitor this week as retired Chief Master Sergeant Wayne Barron, an ROT inspector from Maxwell Air Force Base, spent his Monday looking at various aspects of the program. Instructor Lieutenant Colonel Jeff Johnson told KNEB News that the visit was more of an effort to help staff make sure that the program is in top shape, with a mass inspection of all the cadets as part of the effort.
They'll be in one giant formation. He's going to look at all the uniforms and all the programs and different things we have going here in Air Force Junior ROTC and kind of give us a hand if we need any help. He's been in this about 15 to 16 years, and he's very knowledgeable what's going on in Junior ROTC. He's here to help us.
Cadets coordinate programs such as uniform logistics, physical training, and marksmanship, and the inspector will help them make sure that each area is being run in the proper manner. Johnson says while many JROTC programs across the country are 40 or 50 years old, the Scottsbluff program is doing well with just about 120 cadets in just its second year. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.